Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rosia Conseja. Thank you for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channel, and for sharing this information with someone who needs it. Today, I'm going to talk about how to be with yourself. I have heard from friends, from people that I know, acquaintance, from co-workers, from different kind of people that they tell me, I'm tired of jumping from relationship to relationship. I don't know how to be by myself. I cannot stand to be by myself because I get bored. I don't have nothing to do. I go to work, I go home, look to the roof, or feed my pet if they have a cat or dog, but I miss that company. So, what I learned in life and from own experience in reading books, personal growing and spiritual books, I learned that if we don't know how to be by ourselves, we are not going to know how to be with other people. That's why some people, when they find someone that is good for you, you don't know how to be with them. Because you get to a point that when you fulfill your needs about company, sex, different things that you were looking for in a person, when that is fulfilled, you don't value that person anymore, because it's like, for example, it's a comparison, sounds sometimes like a silly, but it's the truth. Like, for example, if I'm starving, I'm hungry, I eat something that I like sweets, chocolates, whatever, Italian food, whatever it is, I eat it, so I please my stomach, and I'm full, I'm fulfilled, I'm full. So then, I'm not going to be in love with the restaurant, or I'm not going to be attached to the kitchen because provide food for me. See? I just fulfill a need that I have at that moment, and I'm all set. Then I move to the next thing. It's the same with the emotions. If I don't love myself, if I don't spend time with myself, if I don't give first attention and value to myself, do you think that I can give something to the person that I'm going to hang with? That could be a friend, family, or partner. I can say I love you, but that love you is like, oh yes, I like you because you cook for me. I like you because you spend time with me. So that I like you, people say, oh, I love you, but it's not true. Because the thing is, people say, I love you, but they don't tell you, I love you for what? See? So that is a big difference. So we need to be clear and be truthful to ourselves. When we lie to others, when we compare to others, when we expect too much from others, we are hurting ourselves. We are not hurting the other person. That person can leave us and say bye. They get tired of us and bye-bye. But I'm the one who is suffering the process. So it's an example that I'm giving. So I always suggest stay with yourself from 6 months to 1 year to process your healing. How to be by yourself. Make a list of hobbies, activities that you would like to do. Oh no, Rosie, I don't have money to go out and have activities. There are tons of activities nowadays that you don't have to pay for. At least inside United States, Google or go to the platform you like, the browser you like, and write down free activities in the town of Los Angeles, California, or in Chicago, or New York, or Florida, whatever you are. You just type the free activities. Usually they are going to museums. They have coupons and Groupon. I don't get paid to provide information here, but I'm just telling you what you can do for free, or at least a discount. Like, for example, the parks and recreations. Through Groupon, you can find 50% of the discount. For example, in the entrance is $50, you will pay just $25. But I don't like to go in public just by myself. It's good to be by yourself. Go and have fun. Of course, you're not going to get entertained all the time. That's the other problem. Because we don't know how to have fun with ourselves. We look for someone who will be our clown and entertain us. And when that clown or that partner or that friend is not in the mood to entertain us all the time, we get bored with them and we go to look for the next person or the next friend or whatever it is, because I haven't fulfilled my need. So someone has to be entertaining all the time because I'm a boring person. I have a miserable life, and that's the way that people see it. And your responsibility as my partner, as my friend, as my family member, is to entertain me and fulfill the needs that I haven't worked in myself. That's the way that it seems. Of course, people is not going to say, oh, I don't have a self-love. I have a boring life. I have a miserable life. And I'm looking for you so you can fulfill those needs that I haven't worked in myself because I don't know how to work on them. That's the reality. And I'm talking here about men and women. This is not about genders. This is about how we process our emotions, how we control our life, and how can we change our thoughts. Believe me, or don't believe me, experience it, practice it. Once you change the way that you think and you put in actions the things that you want to change in your life, you will see how change everything outside of you. I didn't believe that, let me tell you. Many years took me to believe that I always thought, like most of everybody else, that we think the happiness is to get a partner. The happiness is to buy a new car. The happiness is to get your own place. The happiness, no. For example, back in the days in my 30s, I used to love high heels, really high, between 20s and 30s. So what happened? I get in love with a pair of shoes, and I saved the money because back in the days it cost me like $150, a really good pair of shoes. Guess what? I worked hard to save the money for those shoes. I bought them. Oh, everybody, oh, your shoes are beautiful. Where did you get them? Blah, 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 blah. Guess what? After a couple times I wear those shoes, I get tired of them because I saw another ones under the different color, different model, everything. And I said, I want to get those shoes. This example is about humans. We never been pleased with what we get. We get tired of everything right away. So that means that is not happiness, because if happiness will be like you buy a car, you buy a shoes, a new ones, and you are happy forever for the rest of your life, that you don't need to buy cars anymore, that you don't need to buy shoes anymore, you just content and happy with those that you bought, that will be happiness. But guess what? We're never happy. We buy the things, say, oh yes, I love it. You wear it a couple of times, and then it's in the closet, your clothes, your shoes, that you wear it like 2 times because you are looking for the next item, for the next new fashion thing. It's an example. So it's the same with everything in our life. We humans, unfortunately, living in a express life where everything has to be right now, right away, and I want the way that I want, and that's why people get more anxiety, more frustrated, or depressed because you don't get the things you want right away. And that never happened in this life, unfortunately. You have to learn how to go with the flow. But people take it in the wrong way. Go with the flow doesn't mean I'm staying on the couch all day long waiting for a miracle happen from the universe or from God, from whoever you believe, and they're going to send you the money from heaven, and you're just going to use the money to pay your bills, to buy the things that you want. No, that's not go with the flow. It means you keep doing what you like to do about your job, pay your bills on time, do what you have to do. There's some rules that we have to follow in our real life. But then go with the flow. It means that don't control everything. We try to control everything. That's why we get stressed out. Why? Because we want the things that work in our behalf to work the way that I want, instead to wait, to be patient, to use your wisdom. Don't use intelligence, because it has been proved that there are many people very smart, that they create wonderful things in this life to make tons of millions of dollars, but they are the most miserable because they use cocaine to relax, to keep drinking, marijuana. They use a lot of things that your body doesn't need because emotionally they are struggling out. These smart people usually they are emotionally break down. They can be the smartest executive, the smartest person on this world because have 10 companies, 10 branches, have a lot of money, a lot of assets. But mentally and emotionally, they are struggling. And most of them, they have partners or they have people around them because of their money and their success, not because the way they are. So it's miserable that I'm a millionaire. It's an example, I wish. If I'm a millionaire, if I meet someone, could be man or woman, and if I meet someone, I'm going to see I'm going to think, this person is meeting me or wants to know me because of me, because the way that I am, or because what I have. Of course, you never find out, or you can find out later if the person show, because usually most of people are materialistic and superficial and they go for their needs. So usually women that they are very pretty, has nice bodies, not all of them, I'm not judging, I'm just telling you what I have seen in life. And they go behind that person because of, if she likes my body, he has to give me money. He has to. That's why most of women end up as a trophy wife. That means that is the guy see the woman as another asset that is to decorate the house. Why? Because he's the one who made the decision, because he has the power of the money. And the woman has to follow whatever he says. If she tries to convince him or try to manipulate him or do things, the guy is so smart that he's going to say, because you have nice body and you represent me well in front of my friends or my family, that doesn't mean that I'm going to allow you to do whatever. Of course, they don't say directly, but indirectly, they made their partners, their woman, to do whatever they say because they are the ones who pay the bills. They are the ones who buy them fancy things to their woman. Unfortunately, we see that, and we see in the Hollywood movies and everything. In reality, it's like that. Same with guys. Men needs to be more empowered, not about money, about emotionally. Why? Nowadays, women, they are more empowered because they are more independent financially. As you know, back in the days, they used to depend on guys because they didn't have the chance to go to a job, because they have many children, or because any kind of situation, they had to be supported by the provider. The provider was the man. No anymore. So now a woman has more independency. She can make decisions, and she's not going to tolerate bad behavior from the guy. If the man is not emotionally mature, that is not acting like a little kid, because one thing is to be playful and make jokes once in a while. Another thing, acting like a baby, acting like he's looking for the mother that he didn't have when he was a kid. That's why I say in my videos, please, all of us, all human beings, and the human beings that they say, oh no, I never have problems with my family, that's wrong. Always we have traumas from our childhood. We have been mistreated in different ways, psychologically, sexually, physically abused, whatever it is. We have those traumas. And what is our job? Forgive our parents for whatever they did to us, because they didn't know better how to raise their kids. And secondly, we move forward. That means I promise to myself to be better version of my parents, not to copy them. Because unfortunately, most of kids say, my dad used to be alcoholic, or my mom, I'm going to do the same. Oh, my parents used to hit my brothers and sisters and myself. Oh, so I'm going to do the same with my kids. No, you have to break that cycle, because it's going to be repetitive. And you want to bring to these future generations that they have emotionally stability. That's why many people commit crimes. That's why many people end up in the psychiatry. That's why many people is not happy, because nobody taught them how to be happy. So we had to find, after 18 years old, we are mature enough to say, auto-analyze ourselves and says, I'm not happy right now. I'm coming from a dysfunctional family, or even if I was raised with two parents, I have traumas, some insecurities, fears, whatever. I want to have a better version of myself in the future. So I go to therapy. I read books, spiritual or personal growing. I can do by myself. But most of people, because they are lazy, they just want to copy the society, to copy friends, to copy family. Unfortunately, they copy the wrong things and not the good things. And that's why we suffer a lot. And then when pass the time, we have to blame someone. And who we blame? The God, universe, the family. Oh, because they mistreat me, they told me in the wrong way. I'm miserable, I'm empty, I'm not happy with my life. But we are responsible. We are not children anymore. We are big enough to make a decision in our life. Say, I want to be better. When you start to change the chip from here, the way that you think from negative to positive, to count your blessings or to be thankful for the little or much that you have, things is going to change outside. Whatever you do inside here is going to change outside. If I think positive, and I say it from own experience, I used to, until 8 years ago, I used to complain for everything. Oh, I don't have this. I focus in what I didn't have in that moment. I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have that. And what the universe or God give me more of that to complain more about it. When I changed my cassette, my chip from here, and started to be positive and focus the good things that I got, even are small ones. And every day I say, thank universe or thank God. I have my apartment where I can pay rent. I have a roof. I have clothes. I have food. You see most of the people in the world, they are starving. They don't have nothing to eat, nothing to wear. They are living in really poor conditions. It's terrible. And also we need to rephrase our brain, because our brain believes whatever we tell them. And I've been talking with some people. They say, oh no, I wish to be rich and poor. And I say, why you are poor? Do you have a job? You have a roof? You have family? You are rich and you have your health. You need to be millionaire. That's different. All of us, we are rich and we have a food in our table, roof, clothes, and we have the basic needs that to fulfill our lives. That is rich. Because poor people is the people who live in the street, don't have food, they are unhealthy, they have many bad things. That is be poor. And even that poor people feel richer than us, that we have a little more than them. So I don't want to make that video this long, but please, you have to learn to be by yourself. Watch videos in YouTube, in TikTok, and Instagram. There are many platforms now online and internet that you can watch psychologists, professional people for free. They record videos and tell you how to be by yourself. Write down what hobbies would you like to learn. What hobbies are for free in your town. What things to do by yourself. We don't have to have companion for everything. We have personal goals. That's the other thing. Last thing that I'm saying. Most of people, they say, oh, my goal is to find a partner. Okay. Supposedly you found that partner. What will be the next goal? You don't have more goals. Our goals has to be personal. Like have my dream career, my own business, my things. And then when I meet someone, he or she has to have their own their personal goals. And we work together, we function. That means we share the things that we have already. I'm not going to relay my financial problems on him or her, or my emotional problems, or he's not going to rely on me on the financial or emotional problems, because I have been working in myself, he has been working in himself, or she. So be careful with that. So don't believe even anything that I say. Practice it, experience it, search, read, and you'll see how your life will be more fulfilled than anything else. Thank you for watching my video. See you until next time. Bye-bye.